Welcome to HortTube, where we talk all things gardening. My name is Jim Putnam, and this is a Firepower Nandina. This is a Firepower Nandina, a low-growing evergreen shrub prized for its bright red winter foliage. It has beautiful light green foliage all spring, summer, and early fall, and then as the nights get cooler in the fall, it becomes bright red through the wintertime. Firepower Nandina is a slow-growing shrub that reaches 2 to 3 feet in height and 2 to 3 feet in width. It's a perfect little low mounding evergreen shrub. Firepower Nandinas grow best in zone 6 to 11, although in zone 6 it probably would be best suited as a foundation plant. I don't think it will be completely cold hardy out on the edge of a property, maybe in a lot of wind in the winter. Firepower Nandinas grow best in the full sun, but will also tolerate shade. They just won't color up as much in the shade in the wintertime, which is kind of the point of this plant, is that it's supposed to be bright red in the wintertime, and it does that best in the full sun. Firepower Nandinas work great as foundation plants. And since they only reach 3 foot high, they're perfect for foundations where we have low windows, 3 foot or lower. Also would work great if you had taller windows and you put a back row of something that maybe gets 4 to 5 feet and use these in front. It's a perfect plant for that kind of situation. Also looks great mass planted. If you put 5 or 7 or 9, some odd number of them in a big planting just by themselves, in the wintertime they really show up from a mile away. The other great use for it would be as a container plant. With that red color in a container, looks great all winter long. Unlike other Nandinas, Firepower Nandinas do not produce flowers or the red berries. They don't really need to. It just is a perfect little evergreen round ball that turns bright red in the wintertime. Firepower Nandinas are very low maintenance. If they need to be pruned, you can do it whenever you need to. It's fairly easy. Sometimes I'll actually go in and just break the top out of it by hand. It's that easy. You're rarely ever going to have to do it. It's very slow growing, kind of self-maintaining really. As far as watering goes, it's very drought tolerant. Nandinas are extremely drought tolerant. If it got to be where it was a month in the summertime and you were having 90-degree temperatures, you probably would want to drag a water hose over to these and probably most things in your yard. Because if it does get stressed, I have seen these will thin out quite a bit at the bottom, and it kind of takes a long time for that to fill back in. Not a lot of planting considerations on Nandinas in general. They're pretty low maintenance. If you have heavy clay, you may want to use pine bark soil conditioner. We're actually growing these in pine bark soil conditioner, which drains really well. If you have a lot of sand and your soil drains too quickly, you could use some peat moss, compost, cow manure, something like that. Really not a whole lot to worry about. We do leave these up a little bit when we plant them, maybe this much. Pull your soil up to the edge of them. Lightly mulch. Quick and easy, really. Nandinas are acid-loving plants. In a spring application of azalea camellia rhododendron fertilizer or any type of outdoor slow-release fertilizer, holly tone would be an organic option you could use. Just a light application in the spring is all we need. You're not going to be able to push a whole lot of growth on these no matter what, but that spring new growth is a nice light green color, and it does contrast with the leaves where they're turning from red back to green from their winter color. Nandinas get very few insect or disease problems. Occasionally we'll see some scale on them. It's not anything we're going to spray for. I've never sprayed a Nandina in the landscape. Okay, and we'll also see some spotting on the leaves if it's damp or cloudy for a long period of time. It's just nothing to worry about. They're extremely low maintenance. They're also very deer resistant. So what are you waiting for? Even you can grow the evergreen, low maintenance, bright red in the wintertime Firepower Nandina. Thanks for watching, and if this video was helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Also, comment below with any suggestions you have for future videos or any other questions you'd like for me to answer about Firepower Nandinas. Thank you. Pruning. What are you doing? No. Don't eat that bug. What are you doing eating? Stop eating bugs. Are you smiling about it? Are you smiling about the fact that you just ate a bug? Oh, gosh.